and I'm late again. I'm sorry. I'm late again. I've worked 8 days straight, y'all, so I'm sorry. That's why I've been late all week. I'm late again. So, here we are for T.I. and Tiny, friends and family. And I got a cold. Friends and family hustle. We're in here for this. Now, before I get into the review, I got like 10 notes. So let's just, before I get into it, I do like this show. I really do like this show. I think it's very organic. We all know that all these people are friends with each other. There's nothing that's set up for production or anything like that. We know that these people are really good friends. We know that. But the thing that's really getting on my nerves with this show is that I'm seeing too much T.I. And yeah, him and Tiny are the main stars of the show. We get it. But I'm over T.I. because he's so misogynistic and he think that he can do whatever the fuck he want to do and that Tiny ain't nothing but a peasant to him. You know what I'm saying? Like, I don't like that. And I don't like watching that. But, you know, whatever. But, let's just get into the video. So, it starts off with T.I. and Tiny. Now, he done bought her another gift. And he thinks that because he bought her something, that that's supposed to shut her the fuck up. And I'm just sitting up here like, T.I. still hasn't learned his lesson. You know what I'm saying? And what really be killing me on this show is that these people on this show just be praising T.I. and Tiny's relationship like it's some type of Florida Evans and James type of shit. Like it's some real love to look up to. And it's not. It's a toxic ass relationship with a man and a woman, with a man who thinks that he's supposed to be king tut over everything, and with a woman who's very submissive and she loves hard and she's ride or die but doesn't understand her worth. That's what the fuck this relationship is. And I'm over everybody praising it. You know, I love Tiny. She's a part of one of my favorite girl groups ever, which is Escape. I love Tiny. And I grew up loving T.I. as a rapper. I loved all of his music. As a matter of fact, I remember being in high school and one of the girls that I used to be cool with used to call me T.I. I don't know why she called me T.I., but she used to stay calling me T.I. to this day. We 29 years old and she's still calling me T.I. the same way she did when we were 15. So that's just how much history it goes when it comes to me loving T.I. But he is a fucking egotistical son of a bitch. And he thinks that because he do something for somebody, buy something for somebody, you know, that's supposed to mean that it's supposed to heal every little thing that he's done to them. And it's not going to happen that way. It's just not going to happen like that. You don't buy nobody no gift just so they can shut the fuck up. It don't work like that. And if you think it work like that, you need to grow the fuck up. Like, for real, for real. Like, y'all, this whole show is making me not like T.I. And this whole episode was centered around him. I want more Monica. At least I got a little bit more of Latoya than I got last week. And less Toya and Regine. But I want more Monica. Because besides Latoya, that's who the fuck I'm watching this show for. I'm watching it for Monica. Point blank, period. So, Latoya and Monica, you know, Monica come in with that bob looking fly as fuck. And, you know, they meet up with each other. And, you know, Monica was talking about motherhood and how people in the industry always say that once you become a mother, you know, you need to hang it up. You know what I'm saying? You're no longer considered sexy anymore because you're now a mother. And I think that that's unfair. You know, just because you're in the industry and just because you're a singer or a rapper or what have you, that does not mean that you can't do the things that a woman does, a real woman does. And that's have a baby, have a family, be a mother, you know, be a wife, do this. It's unfair. And I think women get a raw deal in this music industry. You know, a man can bust a nut in any pussy that he wants and have as many kids as he wants. But once a woman have a baby, you know what I'm saying, she gotta stop. Or when a woman gets up to a certain age, she need to hang it up. A man can have as many kids as he wants. A man can be 40 and still be out here spinning rhymes like he was when he was 20 years old. And that's the unfortunate situation that we are in when it comes to the music industry. And Monica has been in the music industry since she was 14 years old. And I've been a fan of hers all my life. So to see her talk about motherhood and explain that to Latoya and just saying how people love to call her a has-been. You calling me a has-been, but your mama at my concert. So that means I have been blessed. That's just what it is. You know what I'm saying? I don't even like to use that term has-been. I don't like to use that term. You know, just like I remember an interview that Missy Elliott and Timbaland did a couple of years back on the Breakfast Club. You know, when a person that was in the industry for over 10 years, you know, in our day, they was a legend. But in the days that my brother is growing up in, you're has-been. You're irrelevant now. You know what I'm saying? Like, they don't even give you the term legend anymore. You just out the game. You know what I'm saying? Like, they don't respect the people that come before you now. You know what I'm saying? And I never do that. You know, even though YouTube is a different type of thing from the music industry, like, it's just like me saying that Kevin and Mikhail are irrelevant. You know what I'm saying? And they're not. You know, they set the tone for people like me to come in the game and do what I'm doing. They're the reason why I'm doing it. Like, they the OGs of this shit. So I always give them that respect. You know what I'm saying? So it is what it is. So yeah, I love that little conversation that Latoya and Monica had together. I really did. So Latoya meets up with her friend Q, and they have a conversation about her pregnancy. Now, I did not know that Latoya was pregnant before. And she was talking about how she lost the baby. And she was saying that with this pregnancy with Tommy, you know what I'm saying, her first trimester, she was sad and scared and all of this stuff. Like, she was just so afraid that she was going to lose the baby. And that's understandable. You know what I'm saying? Like, if you done already lost one child, then of course you're going to feel scared to lose this one. Like, that's a no-brainer. You know what I'm saying? But she cried, and she was saying that she was dealing with some stuff regarding her pregnancy by herself because her husband had left to go see his daughter. You know, they have moved back to Atlanta, but his daughter is still in Dallas. And with him being the type of father that he is, he's not used to being away from his daughter like that. And now that he has another baby on the way with Latoya, he has to now learn how to divide his time. You can't go back and forth to Dallas like you used to. Yeah, you got a child there, but you got more priorities. Like, your child is one of your daughter that came before this child is one of your priorities, but at the same time, you got a pregnant wife. It's not really wise to leave your pregnant wife alone for too many times. You know what I'm saying? That's just how I feel. So her friend was like, well, you're going to have that conversation with Tommy. So, let's see. What I have right here. So, it's their anniversary. T.I. and Tiny's anniversary. It's their anniversary. And T.I. casually tells Tiny that he's about to go to Trinidad. And he was like, well, you can come if you want to. What type of shit is that, T.I.? Like, how the fuck is your anniversary and you gonna tell your wife, oh, you can come to Trinidad if you want to? Like, yeah, and he think that because he asked her, she's supposed to be okay with it. That's not a way you ask your wife to go somewhere on your fucking anniversary, you dumbass nigga. Like, what the fuck are you talking about? I don't see how Tiny even deals with a nigga like that. Like, that was so offensive to me. So fucking offensive. You don't ask your wife no shit like that. You don't even ask your bitch no shit like that. You know what I'm saying? Oh, you can come if you want to. It's your fucking anniversary. It's the way you ask a question. You know what I'm saying? Like, nigga, Tiny deserves so much better than that. And people be so quick to talk about her looks and how she look and all of this stuff. Her looks is irrelevant to the situation. She deserves much better than fucking T.I. I don't give a fuck what none of you say. She deserves much better than that. She too good of a woman to be with someone like him. Like, he don't even deserve her. All this shit that she's done for him and this is how he treats her, I don't like it. Point blank period. It's just annoying. So Monica and Polo the Don, they're in the studio, and she's talking about, she was playing a record. I wasn't feeling it. Sorry, I wasn't feeling it at all. But it sounded like some big ballad. I probably have to hear it, you know, in full for me to understand it. But they was in there talking about what she's gonna do with this newly independent album that she's putting out. She wants to be current, but she doesn't want to be trendy, which is understandable. You know what I'm saying? She wants to bring the sexy out. Polo the Don does not know if that's her lane or not. That's a part of the Monica brand. But I think that the issue with Monica is the fact that musically, she's been stuck. Musically, she's been kind of stagnant musically, in my opinion. You can only have the same type of albums so many times. And you know, with Cold Red, she tried to step out of her shell just a tad, but it wasn't enough. She needs another album that is reminiscent to her old stuff, but in a more current fashion. You can only give us Still Standing twice. You know what I'm saying? Like the albums that was a little bit more different than her catalog was probably The Makings of Me and probably After the Storm. And those are my two most favorite albums from her. So I think that's the biggest issue with Monica. She does the same shit over and over again and it becomes redundant and stagnant. So I think that this time she does need to branch out and do more current things or work with different people. And I get that Polo the Don is her cousin and he is a banging producer. She needs to stay away from him too. Because she's worked with him on New Life. She's worked with him on Cold Red. We need to see her with other people at this point so she can give us something fresh. So, Tiny and Toya. Tiny was talking to Toya about her issues with Tip, and she feels like that Tip don't get it, which he don't get it, which is why I don't understand why you even giving him the time of day, Tiny. Like, Tiny, you are an incredible person. You are a great mother, great wife, just an all-around great person. I never hear nothing negative about you. And I just don't understand how you get wrapped up into a nigga like T.I. He doesn't deserve you. Like, people think that you don't deserve him because of the way you look. But, all in all, he don't deserve you. That's really the basis of the situation. He don't deserve you, period. And I don't give a fuck what nobody got to say about it. He don't deserve your ass at all. Like, he treats you like shit. He don't treat you like you equal. And he got this whole 1950s ass mentality about himself that I don't like. And it's just ridiculous. And I think you just deserve better than what you're giving. I'm sorry. You do. So Tommy's parents come over and Latoya and Tommy seeks advice from Tommy's parents because his parents have been together for 32 years. So that's a long motherfucking time to be with the same person, fucking on the same dick, eating the same pussy for 32 years. And you know, Latoya's issue with Tommy is the communication. When the going gets tough, Tommy walks the fuck out. And he walked the fuck out with this conversation, which led to Latoya finally having that conversation with Tommy about how she felt about him leaving while she was pregnant, and they came to a conclusion that if Latoya feels any kind of way, she just needs to come to Tommy and talk to him about it. He's here for her, he loves her, and that's what it is. And I was reading certain comments from people, and people don't like Tommy, but I like Tommy. I don't think nothing is wrong with him. A lot of people thinking that he's an opportunist, he's trying too hard, but I don't see it. I just see him as a goofy ass nigga. That's just what I see him as. So Toya confronts Till about Tiny and how she, and how he bought her a car and he thought that was gonna, soften the blow, and it's not. T.I. just doesn't think that he's wrong about anything, and that's why I don't fuck with him. Like, he just don't think that he's wrong. He think that his approach is good. He think that just because he spent a couple of $1 million on a bitch that they're supposed to forget everything that he's ever done, and it just doesn't go that way. He just needs to grow the fuck up and just learn how to live his life like a grown ass man and teach his sons what it's like to be a real man and a real husband. That's what I think. All in all, that's my review on Friends and Family Hustle with T.I. and Tiny. Leave all your comments below. All my social media is also below. Make sure you rate, comment, subscribe, and share this video. And I'm sorry about these videos being late, but ever since I came back from New York, I've been working every day ever since then. Like, this is my 8th day. Tomorrow will be the 9th. I've been sick and all of that. Like, so hopefully after this weekend is over with, because I'm going to be off the entire weekend and I get myself together, I'll be back on point this upcoming week. I plan to be back on point. With that being said, you guys, this is my review. And the next video that you need to be looking forward to is another rant. I got another rant for y'all coming up. I might do it tonight and post it tomorrow morning. And I'm out here, you guys. Peace.